You know, think after tonight, tonight was a good night. The Red Sox won, the Yankees lost. Reigns and Cena happened at No Mercy for whatever reason. That's a WrestleMania match, but that's for another story. Um, Lesnar and Strowman's could be cool for the Universal title. Monday Night Raw didn't suck so bad. But my favorite was Sasha Banks. Not just the worst women's champion ever, arguably the worst champion ever. Not just women's champion ever. And I've seen some people already say, "Oh well, she's reminds me of The Rock. He didn't have the greatest title reigns ever." Don't even go there. Don't even compare the great Dwayne The Rock Johnson, the highest paid actor in Hollywood, the guy who fans loved always. And I'm not talking about Ricky Maravilla before anyone who corrects me, but ever since he found his persona, he's done a hell of a job with it. Nobody cares about Sasha Banks. And it's funny too, because I mentioned on Twitter that 2 years ago, people were begging for Sasha to be pushed. Oh, please push Sasha, push her. She's so great. She can cut a good promo. She can work well in the ring. Please push her. Now fans are sick of her. 2 years later, and I don't blame them. I've been sick of her for about over a year now. She's overrated. She botches like hell in the ring. She can't cut a face promo to save her life, because when she cuts a face promo, she seems more of a heel than when she tries to be a heel. Even though from what I hear in shoot interviews and how she reacts to fans, that's just how she is. She's a bird. So she's naturally a heel, I guess you could say. And she's just sloppy in the ring. When she's not injuring herself or injuring people, she's still sloppy in the ring. You know what I mean? And it's funny because I saw a tweet on Twitter, obviously, and it was, I forgot who typed the tweet. So if, God forbid you find this video and you're watching this, I'm sorry if I forget your username, but somebody mentioned that the WWE sees more in women, such as Nia Jax, Alexa Bliss, and Carmella, than they do the Four Horsewomen, and I completely agree with that. Because other than Charlotte, what is there in the Four Horsewomen? You have Bayley. The hugging thing is such a fail. I'm not even going to go there. You already know how I feel about Sasha. And Becky, as good as she is, her character is like the Irish version of Sami Zayn. She's just happy. She makes jokes, and she mainly loses matches. I know the whole joke about being a redheaded stepchild, but that's taking it a little too far. But seriously though, Sasha is horrible. Okay, I don't see what some of you all might see. I can name at least 5 women on the roster who are not part-time, because I would put Nikki Bella in there, but I know she's a part-timer. She's gonna get married to Liv. So she's busy doing that and Dancing with the Stars. I mean, who is better than Sasha at the top of my head? Okay, Charlotte, there's one. Alexa Bliss, there's another. Nia Jax, better. There's number 3. You have Emma, 4, right then and there, 4. And I would say Natalia, but the cat lady thing just doesn't do it for me. I mean, my worst nightmare ever for a match would be Naomi versus Sasha, which I believe they've had a one-on-one match before, so. But, oh god, who else? Well, Becky, I guess you'd say, is better than Becky's more tolerable than Sasha. Sasha just. But still, people defend Sasha to this day. I've actually seen some people go oh, this isn't fair. Sasha doesn't get her chance. Get out of here. Then again, I shouldn't be too surprised. Because there are people out there that still, defend dictators, both alive and deceased. So, it's just funny to me. She can't go one title defense successfully. She always loses. It's not even so much of her, because remember it was like, oh, she can't win on pay-per-view. She can only win on Raw when her and Charlotte last year were hot potato in the belt, which, by the way, it doesn't look like they're doing that since, the ending of Raw with the But, you know what? I'm good with that. Because at least with that matchup, it's fresh, it's new, you have a storyline behind it. The match itself could be interesting. I'm not going to say it's going to be the greatest match of all time. I'm not saying it's going to be worse either. So, I'm intrigued by it. So, Raw was good tonight. Props to that. But, of course, the highlight is Sasha sucks. And you all still defend her. And I know I'm saying you all, I'm not saying like all or most of you, but there's going to be some that probably going to comment down below or tweet at me going, Sasha's the greatest of all time. She started a women's revolution back to Brooklyn a couple of years ago. The NXT women's title. You know what I mean? And I'm going to be going, get away. I don't judge, but a little creepy. So you can deal with your balding Sailor Moon wannabe botching, injury prone, wagged out biatch known as frickin' Sasha Banks all you want. Okay, whatever floats your boat, go for it, alright? But it happens. I mean, hell, I could honestly make an argument that even though, from what I've seen from house shows, because shows have been on like NXT television, what I've seen from house shows, that someone, even Mandy, you guys remember Mandy from Tough Enough, Mandy Sachs? Now she goes by the name of Mandy Rose down in NXT. A lot more entertaining than Sasha Banks. Better on the mic, better in the ring, and she's still improving. So what does that tell you? And she's more marketable than Sasha. What does Sasha have for her besides, I'm Snoop Dogg's cousin? Her purple hair. It's real marketable, her hair. And, she has a cuck for a husband, apparently, backstage, who makes the outfits, because apparently if he doesn't make the greatest outfits ever for her, they could have a talk at home. He's so whipped. That's the type of person Sasha Banks is. By the way, this was a shoot interview that she was doing, so I don't think she was pulling off her character. Oh, God. But hopefully Sasha never becomes women's champion again, and at least for the time being, does not get a shot for the belt. And I'm going to be happy with that. So, anyways, hope you all have a good night. Oh, by the way, another person I forgot, Mickie James, better than Sasha Banks. So that's it from me. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm out. Peace. Have a good night. And life is good right now. Hopefully it stays that way.